Hello and welcome back to Viking Conquest. Now, when we left off, we were here in Ireland, and I believe that I've left my ships over in Dublin. Haven't I done that? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, the point is that whatever the case, wherever they are, it's all great because we are now a vassal of this faction right here, of the Kingdom of Mide. Someone actually said to me in the comments of the previous episode, why don't I know anything about where I live? Well, here's the thing. I actually don't live here. I don't live in Ireland, and I obviously wouldn't know anything about the history of Ireland itself because, let's face it, I'm not exactly a history buff by any means. So if you are, congratulations. That's great, that's good for you, but unfortunately I don't know that much about this era of history. But anyway, we're going to go into the hideout here because this is actually a quest that we've been given by our local leader, and we're going to have a look-see at what he's what this guy's actually doing, because this is actually a runaway slave, and hopefully we'll be able to I don't know whether we can convince him to come back. It's probably not. Okay. Why did you run away? My master has beaten me on more than one occasion. I could not stand it any longer. Well, that is to be expected. I'm here to bring you back to your master. Death awaits me there. Okay, so here's the thing. I kind of have to do this. Join my warband and you won't have... Oh. Ooh. Now, here's the thing. I'm actually unsure what is the best option here, because here's the thing. We're playing a disreputable character, aren't we? So, I care very little about your destiny. We're going to be a bit of a bastard, I guess. And we're gonna get... Is he actually following me? Is he? I guess. I actually don't know. Why can't I speak to the guy now? Apparently I can't speak to the guy anymore. Wait a minute, let's have a look. The runaway slave is now forced to follow you. Bring him to the leader. Oh, okay. Well, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to wait until daytime, because that might actually affect things a little bit. No, it actually doesn't. That's annoying, isn't it? I was actually hoping that we would be able to, maybe do something. Anyway, I chose this happy-go-lucky fellow as our banner. I believe... Is that Jesus? It might be, and I might have made a huge error in that case, but I think I can probably change my banner at some point. But whatever the case, I thought it looked very friendly, and that's the exact reason why I chose it, because, let's face it, who is going to be afraid of a friendly fellow on a shield when there are bloodthirsty Vikings closing in all around them? Right? Yeah? No? Yeah? Maybe. Anyway, there you go. Our village is grateful for the help. Fantastic. Okay, so what I did was I basically went over the tax rate here. So I basically set the tax rate to low because it was on normal, and I wanted it to be on low to try and raise the reputation as much as I possibly can. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to donate 2 heads of cattle. Ooh, should not have done that. Should not have done that. I actually thought I was going to get some renown, maybe, some relation with the town itself. But no, unfortunately, that is not the case. So let's see whether he has any other tasks for me. Are you sure you don't have any other tasks for me? Are you sure? Because I would very much like some. No, apparently he doesn't. Okay, well, that is... Oh! Well, they're beating the slave now. I'm terribly sorry, but I am a disreputable fellow. Amusingly enough, I did not actually gain any negative reputation for doing that, which is kind of a bit strange. But anyway, I have a very small amount of cash at the moment. There's a good reason for that. I did go to one of the nearby towns, and I purchased a foundry. I believe it was in Mattchu, I think. I probably should have built it in Tamer, but I think don't I already have something there? No, I don't. Well, that is a bit of a mistake on my part. Oh well, never mind. Now, I did manage to sell some more things to the nearby Renegades camp, which I thought was pretty good. I managed to sell quite a bit. I got, I think, 5,000 or something like that there. And I did also try going back in immediately, because someone in the comments did actually mention that you can go straight back in to the camp, and it will refresh the amount of money that they have. But unfortunately, that is not the case for me. So yeah, it just doesn't seem to work. And I tried reloading as well. I tried, you know, saving and quitting and then coming back in, and no, it doesn't seem to make any difference. However, I am thinking that I will attack this band of veteran renegades right here. Gonna just go in here real quick. There we go, 9,000, very good. It has been a bit of time in between, so that's given me a nice opportunity. Look at that, 4,500, really, really nice. So if I leave and just go back in here, you can see it's 5,000 still, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. But whatever the case, we're going to try and do battle with these veteran renegades as best we can. I've got to be a bit careful around Ireland now because we are a member of a faction and we are at war against someone. I'm not entirely sure which faction it is, but well, the point is that we've got to be a bit cautious about who we're running next to because they could very well attack me, and most of these guys have relatively large armies. And speaking of large armies, what I'm going to do relatively soon is I'm actually going to create my own refuge. Yes, a cozy little refuge. Hopefully we're going to be able to do that. Yeah, someone has been asking to construct one, and I think this is actually a pretty decent place to do it because of course we are currently, well, doing quite a bit of everything in Ireland at the moment, and even though it does take me a bit of time to get over to England and you know, Dorstad as well, because it is going to be a little bit difficult for me to get over there from here, it is, I think, quite worth it to do that because we are a vassal here. That does not mean that it is going to stay that way. We might very well decide that we are not going to be a vassal in the near future because, let's face it, we are very disreputable bear-tilled, and we're going to try and do whatever we can to gain as much negative reputation as possible, because once we have completed our goal, our current goal is to be an infamous raider, then we will, of course, be attempting to do another goal, which I don't exactly know what it will be at this point, but it will be something rather fun, no doubt. Anyway, let's take all of this loot. There we go. I'm going to take as much as I can, and then we will take those young warriors as well. That was the main reason why I wanted to attack there, because these young warriors actually become slave hunters and all kinds of wonderful things. Mattchu unfortunately left, which is really quite sad because he was a really, really good character, but unfortunately he decided to go away. Anyway, Brunhild has an amazing amount of first aid and persuasion skill, as well as wound treatment. I'm actually wondering who is currently, yes, Asbjorn. She's a good trader and weapon maintenance person. So let's see what we can do with that. So weapon maintenance is intelligence, and first aid is also intelligence, and persuasion, okay, trade is charisma. Now here's the thing, I need to get her to level 11 or level 12 potentially to be able to get her to 14 charisma, which is a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time for her to do that. And the thing with leveling intelligence as well is a very similar thing. I'm not going to be able to level intelligence to 16 that quickly. And if I level her intelligence to 15, it's not going to make any difference to first aid, for example, which is the thing that I was looking for in that case, as well as weapon maintenance, of course. So these are both maxed out. So I personally feel like the best attribute point spending that I can probably do right here is in strength, and then get her an additional point in Iron Flesh and maybe Power Throw as well, because then she's going to be even more deadly from throwing distance, and that might work out quite well. Yeah, maybe it was a mistake, but I think it's good to get her to 10 strength anyway, because then she can potentially use armor like this, for example, which is very good but very heavy, of course. She's already wearing medium armor, so I don't know. Maybe it's going to be better, maybe it's going to be worse. We'll see. But anyway, thankfully we've now defeated those renegades, and oh, look at that. Oh, the money just refreshes so incredibly fast, so that's really good. Unfortunately, when I'm waiting around, it doesn't seem to be that quick, so it's a bit of a weird thing going on there. But oh well, whatever the case. I'm actually going to go to how do I check that? Yeah, I think that's a thing that I found a little bit janky with Viking Conquest. I can't really check easily who's at war with anyone without actually going to the factions tab here and having a look. So Kingdom of Maid, as you can see right here, we're currently at war with the, oh yes, with the orange faction. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now from the previous episode. So yeah, these guys down here. So that's going to be basically no problem whatsoever. I don't think I really need to even bother with those guys. So yeah, I guess a good thing for me to do right now is to build a refuge. I'm actually unsure how much cash I even need, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my village, which is just over there, and we'll probably build the refuge round about here. I think is a pretty decent place. Oh yeah, the vassal who's currently marshal actually wanted me to go and report, but I didn't really want to do that, so I decided, hey, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, let's see if I can do this. It's only going to cost 1,000, which is actually kind of amazing, so let's do that. My Refuge, it's called. No, we're going to be renaming that if we can. And there is a feast going on relatively close by, but don't think I really want to do anything there. Alright, so My Refuge. I'm not going to call it My Refuge, that's for sure. I'm going to call it something like... Bear-Tilled Hideout. Yeah, that's such a great name, isn't it? Yes, not at all. You are at Bear-Tilled Hideout, your very own refuge, a hidden retreat. Well, they do say it's hidden, so I guess that's all right. Anyway, there you go. We now have a relatively good garrison limit and everything, and we can also hire some staff. So let's actually hire Captain Marcus. Why not? It's going to cost 500 initially. And we need to improve it. So let's talk to our captain real quick. And I want to improve this place. All right, so we need 5 toolkits and 5 timber. Ugh, I remember this. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty harsh thing to do. All right, so what we're going to do initially is I'm just going to put these guys in the garrison here because I think they might actually not be pagan units. I'm actually unsure about that. But I know these guys are okay. So we're just going to take all those. We're just going to put these guys in the garrison here as well. And we might put 10 sailors in there or something like that. Personally, I feel like sailors are absolutely fantastic units. And I know that there are some better ones that you can get. I know that a lot of people swear by the actual like plain Viking units and everything. But the sailors are just so cheap and they are so easy to rescue that it's just a really, really easy unit just to acquire in general. And that's the reason why I think it's really good. But anyway, I'm going to go over to Dublin and we're going to try and do a little bit of naval battling. And we will also, of course, try to gain as much cash as possible. And then we will go over to Dorstadt ourselves. And we'll try and sell some of my wool. As you can see, I've not got that much, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll get quite a bit of loot from some pirates along the way. Alright, so I think this is maybe going to get me a little bit of negative reputation, which I think is going to be really good for us. But if it doesn't, then we'll maybe just get a good amount of loot? Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I demand something. Hand over your gold and valuables now. Of course I'm robbing you. Now hand over your goods. Ah, yes, there we go. We actually do suffer some negative reputation because I'm already in the doghouse, the, metaphorical doghouse, I guess you could say. I feel like this is a pretty good idea because obviously it does give us a negative reputation and it's going to give our troops a lot of experience for those of us that actually do need to level up. And it is also going to give us... Your men feel uneasy about attacking traders. That's kind of weird, considering we got mostly Vikings and things like that. But oh well, never mind. I guess some of them are a little bit more goody two-shoes than the others. But anyway, I'm very much hoping that we will have a good time here. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll gain some really, really nice loot. And I'll be able to take that to the nearby robber's den on the sort of middle part of England. And, oh yeah, there's also a Danish longfort nearby to where I currently am. So I could potentially stop off along the coast and maybe go over there and see what I can do. So that would be quite nice. But unfortunately, that Longfort has proven itself to be not exactly the greatest at giving us a lot of money, so who knows. Maybe we'll see something out of that. Wow, there's a lot of people over there. That's a lot of Vikings. Okay, come on, guys. Can we get over there? Maybe. Okay, they're ramming us. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's actually our troops ramming us. That's great. Very good. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Ooh, this might actually be more difficult than I anticipated. I'm a bit worried now. I am a bit worried. Okay, well, yeah, take that. Ah, take that. Yes, take that as well. Ooh, very nice. Good damage, Mr. Beartilt. Very nice. And there we go. Ah, yeah, no. I was hopeful for a little bit more damage there, but no such luck. Okay, I'm going to be very careful about what I do here. But as we have said, if I get catapulted off or anything like that, then, of course, that will be, up to the game. But, yeah. Oh, nice head. Did you see that headshot? Wow. I surprise even myself at times. All right, let's do a little bit of something here. Oh, there's another headshot. I know it's point-blank range and everything, but it is very, very satisfying to actually hit for once with thrown weapons, because, you know me, I'm pretty awful at that. But otherwise, let's try and get over here. It's really nice, actually, to be able to go in between the boats relatively quickly and easily for once, because sometimes it just doesn't work for me. Seems quite difficult sometimes. But otherwise, there you go. That's a victory for us. Very surprised. I actually thought that maybe it would be a little bit difficult, but no. No, we were able to achieve a nice one. And this is going to be some good money. Oh, yeah. It's going to be some very good money indeed. Now, let's see if we can... can you kill this guy? Solveig, very nice. Good work. Good work, Solveig. And I don't know whether you noticed, but sailors basically killed every single one of those units. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But the point is that they act as some very nice fodder as well. So even if they are not exactly the most well-armored units or anything like that, they act as pretty nice fodder, and they're capable of doing some pretty decent damage too. But anyway, Solveig, absolute beast right there. Double kill at the end. And you can see here, 18 sailors wounded. Just wounded, which is fantastic. Well, 16 of them were wounded. 2 were killed, of course, but that's all right. No problem at all there. Oh, look at this. These guys are going to sell for some really, really nice monies. Oh, yeah, I like it. All right, and oh, yeah, give me this wine. Oh, wow, this is great. Yeah, raiding caravans. That's another thing that those of you that are playing along with me probably want to consider, because I haven't raided a caravan in such a long time, because usually raiding caravans, for example, in native is not particularly worth it. Sometimes it is, if you want to be like a bandit kind of role-playing character, but most of the time it is not great, because what you want usually is to get as much honor as possible, and raiding people and stealing their stuff is not really the way to do it usually. Anyway, this is where we currently are. The long fort is over there, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around. Maybe we'll find someone along the way. Maybe we'll find some more traders or something like that. That would be quite nice. Oh, masterless men. They're currently fighting those guys. Now bear in mind that because I am currently a part of a faction, we do have to be a bit careful. Oh, Danish Vikings. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. I personally don't feel like those units that I could rescue are that worth it, so we're not going to do that. But yes, anyway, as I was saying, we do have to be a bit careful here. Oh, nice. Look at that. The rents from our village are actually pushing us nearby to break even when it comes to our wages, which is actually fantastic. So that's really nice. Let's go over to our landing point here. And as I continually want to say, we do have to be a bit careful about the various units in this area. As you can see, there's actually one of them now. These guys actually don't like me that much, so I'm actually kind of happy to attack them if I can. But, yeah, it's going to be a little... Oh, are you serious? Is he actually trying to... Okay, get in there. Whew, that was close. That was actually much too close for my liking, but there you go. Let's sell all of this stuff. I can actually even sell the jewelry here for 900, which I think is near to the actual amount that you can sell it at Reba. So it might be an idea to sell all that stuff here. I'm actually going to do that. Should I? The wine is 702. I think I could probably sell the wine for about 200 more at Reba. So I'm actually going to keep that. I'll sell the salt here and the tar here because you can sell it at Edinburgh for about the same price. So I think that's pretty good. And otherwise we'll just sell the rest. And this is going to get us a good amount of cash as it is. So I'm going to keep the barley. Thank you very much. 5,000? Now I'm in a bit of a pickle because I actually want to sell this wine and try and prey on another trading party. I think that could be quite fun. So let's just take the 7,000. And then I will quickly run away in the opposite direction from that guy. Because I think I could... Do you think I could take him? Do you think I could take him? Let's actually have a... I don't think so, personally. But he has some Danish elite Vikings in his prisoner's hold. And I would love to be able to rescue them. But I don't think that's going to happen. I wonder, is there a troop tree in Viking Conquest? I don't think there is, actually. Oh, there is. Oh, I'm looking at it right there. Oh, wow. What an idiot. Okay, yeah. So let's actually have a look here. So, Saxon peasants. Okay, so let's have a look. Right. Okay, so he has mostly these guys, as far as I'm aware. Let me actually just take a quick look. Veterans, bodyguards. Those guys are going to be hard to kill. The companions might be hard to kill as well. No, the companions are not that hard to kill, but he has 200. You know, if I had my full army here right now, I would probably attack him, you know. But I don't have a big enough fleet of ships to be able to make that work. Oh well. I guess that's just how it goes. That is just how it goes. I guess we'll just have to leave it for the moment. Oh well, never mind. Okay, I guess I will. What I will do now is try to find some more traders, or I will try to find a large bandit party for us to fight on the ocean waves while we make our way over to Dorstad. And maybe I'll make a brief stopover in the area around Dunwich because we might be able to pick up some more wool there. Ah, here we go. We actually did find another trading party. Hand over your gold and valuables now. Yes, there we go. We're going to gain some more negative reputation, which is great. 37 of them this time around. So this is going to be much easier than the one beforehand. So this should be a pretty simple victory for us. But that just gives us a better opportunity to use my throwing weapons in hilarious and fun ways. Or at least I will try to. I mean, you know that kind of sentence that I've just said right there usually results in me dying. So let's try to be a bit careful. Shall we? That would probably be a good idea. Okay, where's the enemy, by the way? I can't actually see them. And bear in mind that there they are. Bear in mind that you can't actually bring up the battle map in naval battles for some reason. Oh, nice! I actually hit them from here. Are you serious? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Boom. Nice, nice. Yeah, take them out, Borgar. Very nice indeed. Okay, so I've got to be a bit careful here. Nice. Take them out. Take him out. Okay, let's go first person. Try and get some headshot. Yeah, there we go. Try and get another headshot. Yes. Yes, we like the headshots. Okay, now, don't get me killed now, guys. Don't get me killed now. I know you're eager and everything, but, you know, relax a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, take out those guys. Oh, so much damage. So much damage. It's so much fun to use throwing weapons, especially when you're actually kind of decent with your proficiency nowadays. Because beforehand, I used to be really, really bad. And I guess because this is exactly the kind of mod that you want to play when you want to be a thrown weapon specialist. Because whenever I've attempted to use thrown weapons in the past, I've always had a terrible time of things. Whoa, I didn't even realize they had some excellent prisoners. I didn't even realize that. I literally just saw trader and I was like, okay, give me that. You know, give me that. All right, so let me see. Do I have enough space for all of these Vikings? I don't think I do. But that's the cool thing about having some sailors. You can always just release them anytime you want and swap them out for some good units. And that's exactly what we're doing. You know, it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, there you go. Even more prisoners. We're doing fantastically right here. I just wish I had a bigger ship. Maybe I need to save up a little bit of cash and go over to the Scandinavian territories and try and buy a bigger one. That might make the most sense. Anyway, let's see what I can do here. I'm just going to put all this stuff up the top here, and then we'll just take all of this. Oh, some more wine, some more mead, furs, salt, hides, ale. Nice. Very good. The beef I'm not a big fan of taking, to be honest, because it does go rotten. And because stacks in Viking Conquest, food stacks, are so large, it's not really necessary for me to, have this, because it's going to rot before I can consume it. You know what I mean? Alright, so we've arrived at the southeast England area where the Viking Longford is, basically. And I'm just going to sell some stuff. I'm going to sell the fresh beef, I think. I thought about it a little bit on the way over here, and I thought, hey, you know what? It's just way too much hassle to kind of leave it there. So we're just going to sell the wine here too, the furs, the meat, and all that stuff. Even though I could sell it somewhere else for more, I personally feel like selling it right here and getting the loot offloaded as soon as possible is a really good idea, because then we're going to be able to do much more with it, do much more with our inventory space as we go on. And someone actually mentioned that I should probably get some more inventory management, and I probably will do that. That seems like a good idea to me at the moment, because as you can see, we're just picking up so much loot all the time, and then being able to have a full inventory when it's just so crazy with the amount of stuff that we have would probably be a good idea. Oh, look at this. Look what do we have here. Hello, Mr. Trader from the orange faction that really doesn't like us that much. We're gonna do something. Oh yeah, we're gonna demand something from you. Hand over your gold and valuables now. Yes, of course I'm robbing you. Oh yeah, it's because we're at war. Yeah, okay, so there's that thing that comes in when you are a vassal / mercenary or whatever, and you are at war or in some kind of formal engagement sort of thing going on, and that is kind of annoying in this kind of case, because I'd love to be able to just gain some more negative reputation, but unfortunately that's just not going to happen. You need to attack people that are not formally at war with your own faction, and then that will provide you the negative reputation that you need. So in other words, attacking the other faction that we were beforehand, and their traders and their caravans and their villagers and all that stuff, that's going to be super easy for you to gain negative reputation. But as it is right now, attacking these guys doesn't give us that, but that's fine, because we're going to be gaining experience. Bear that in mind. We're going to be gaining actual combat experience against these guys in battle, which is very, very useful. Because bear in mind, I did want to attack them in that guy's army. You know, that fellow that we passed by, and I was contemplating whether to fight him. It's going to give us a good opportunity to see just how strong those units actually are. And it seems like they're quite good. It seems like they're quite good so far. They've eliminated quite a few of my units, but obviously this is not a very good gauge of whether they're that powerful, because, well, it's a naval battle, first off. Naval battles are kind of a bit weird, because you have so many throwing weapons just being thrown about all the time, and it's very different from an actual field battle, because a field battle, you're going to be in shield wall formation, you're going to move forward very, very carefully, and most of the enemy is going to throw their thrown weapons ahead of time, and it's really not going to result in too many deaths on your side. So you're going to be able to bait those out relatively easily. Yeah, these guys seem pretty easy to take out, so it might very well be the case that I would be able to take on a vassal when I have a smaller than the enemy force, and it might make sense. Anyway, we've got even more prisoners coming to us here, which is great, and we have even more loot as well. Look at this: jewelry, shields, helms. Oh yeah, give me all of this. Give me all of this. Yeah. Oh, nice. We got some ale as well. Very nice. Okay, there you go. And we even get 300 just from winning the battle. That's just crazy. All right, so let's go into Dunwich. I know that someone actually mentioned that there is a ransom broker almost consistent. Reginald, hello. You're naked still. That's hilarious. Anyway, the point is that one of you mentioned that there is a ransom broker apparently in the port of Dunwich. Is that true? Now I can't remember exactly what you said, but well, whatever the case, if there is one somewhere, then I'll no doubt find it. But I think I'm going to be ending this episode off just after we actually sell this stuff here, because no doubt you want to see exactly how much cash we're going to be getting here. So we're just going to sell the silver, sell all that stuff. I'm sure, again, that I could probably find better prices elsewhere. I'm going to keep the timber, by the way, because we are probably going to need that for our refuge upgrade. And otherwise, I probably need tools as well, but I haven't looted any of those just yet. But yes, anyway. Otherwise, I know that I could probably get better prices elsewhere, but this is just easier and more convenient for me at the moment, especially considering I'm doing so much damage to the trading economy of those two factions. Well, not so much damage, but quite a bit. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.